part of mass strandings. Now, pilot whales are the most commonly associated species associated with mass strandings, and we just don't know why. Scientists are still trying to figure that out. But in the meantime, SeaWorld is a huge part of their rescue and rehabilitation when those mass strandings do happen. So, we have 4 pilot whales to introduce you to today, and they have been here for a couple years now, and they're doing fantastic. When they were first stranded, they were very, very young in age, and they were found to be orphans. So the government said, you know what, they're not going to survive out in the wild. SeaWorld, would you please, please take care of these animals? And of course, we welcome them here with open arms, and they are doing fantastic. They're doing so well, in fact, that they are practicing for their very own segment of the Blue Horizon show. So coming out here at the bottom of the pool, here's Ava! Give her a round of applause, everyone. That was awesome. So great. Now, like I said, we have done a lot of rehabilitation with these animals. When we first found them, and they were stranded on the beach, they were not in good condition. So SeaWorld has put so much time and effort into making sure these animals are healthy. The #1 reason why we train any animal here is for their health and well-being. It's what we call husbandry, and it is so, so important. But once they know those husbandry behaviors, then we teach them the fun stuff. And that's what they're going to be working on right now for you guys. Here's another pilot whale coming up and out of the water. Very nice. Great job, Piper. Now this is actually a big step for them. We've taught them how to jump up and out of the water when we ask them right here from stage. So we'll give them the hand signal, they'll go over there and they'll jump. But what we're doing right now is we're taking that one step further and we're asking them from the back, from this side pool over here. So we give them that signal from way down there and we ask them to come out in the front pool and still do that behavior. So everyone, here's Ace. Very nice job, Ace. You see they're doing a great job. And what we do when our animals do a great job is we draw a lot of attention to it. It's called positive reinforcement, and that's how we train all of our animals. Here's Freddie! Now you may notice Freddie is significantly larger than the other 3. Freddie right here on your right-hand side, she was stranded and she was estimated to be about 2 years old. Now, when these other 3 little guys, Ace, Ava, and Piper, were stranded 1 year later, they were estimated to be only about 6 months old. So, Freddie is older. She's been here about a year longer than these guys, so she's a little bit more advanced than they are, but they're all doing fantastic and working a lot of different show behaviors. Now, I think what we're going to be working on over here is what we call a fluke splash. Now, the part of their body that is called their fluke is the tail. When it goes big and wide at the end, that's called their fluke. And you all know what a splash is. So, Piper is working on using her flukes to splash everybody in those front rows. It truly will be a splash zone when we're done training this behavior. Piper's doing an excellent job. Actually, that was Ava.
I like cotton candy.
Yeah. So we have 3 females and we have 1 male.
Thank you.
Our male is Ace, and you can tell Ace apart from all the other females because unfortunately when we found him in the ocean, he had a shark bite on his dorsal fin. So his dorsal fin looks different than the other 3 girls. So that's how you can tell Ace apart from the other 3. They all have various different markings. But you can see Ace right here. He's our special little guy.
Better.
Alright, it looks like we got another pilot whale working on her fluke splashes. Nick is down there helping her out. He's waving his arm, showing her exactly what we want her tail to do, which is swoop the water like that and fling that water up and over. There we go, just like that. Very nice job. So I know these are fun behaviors, but some of the most important behaviors are husbandry, like I was saying, and these guys all are able to give us a voluntary blood sample. They trust us enough and have such strong relationships with us that they will actually turn over, present their tail flukes to us, and let our veterinarians take a voluntary blood sample. And that is just amazing that these animals, not so long ago, were stranded and were in really poor condition. And now they're here, they're healthy, they're thriving, and they have these amazing relationships with us that they'll actually allow us to take voluntary blood samples. And what that does is that helps us prevent them from getting sick in the first place. So at SeaWorld we work on preventative health care. That's very, very important to prevent them from getting sick. Animals tend to hide it when they don't feel well. It's how they survive out in the ocean. So it's our job as trainers to prevent them from getting sick in the first place. And those voluntary blood samples are so, so important. They also know how to slide up and out of the water onto our whale scale over here on my left-hand side. So what they'll do is they'll get their entire body up and out of the water, lift their tails, and we can get an accurate measurement on how much they weigh. So you're probably wondering, what are we doing in the center of the pool? Well, what we are doing is we're working on a high jump. And every whale is so excited to get up and out of the water and touch that pole. The only one we're asking to do that is actually Freddie right over here. But all these other guys are like, I want to do it, I want to do it. So we're working on just keeping them right here at stage and allowing Freddie to go do this big behavior in the center of the pool. So what you see here is one of the really big tools that we have. It's called a target pole. And what we do is we ask Freddie to touch it with the top of her head. So wherever that little ball on the target pole is, we ask Freddie to lightly touch that to the top of her head. So that's, and Ace is so excited he wants to do it too. Wow, that was great! That was exactly what we were looking for. That's right, you can give them a round of applause. They do see you, they do hear you. So if you guys see something you like, it's important that they hear you clap and cheer, because that's what we do when they do something correct, is we bring a lot of attention to it. And these guys are still getting used to this front pool, so any sights and sounds that they can experience before the show is great for them to do. Well, they did an excellent job, didn't they? We are going to get ready for Blue Horizons now, but before I go, I want to leave you with a very important message. And that is, in front of you, you saw 4 animals that SeaWorld has been able to help. But since the beginning of our company, we've been able to rescue over 24,000 animals! So thank you from the bottom of our hearts for being here today, for supporting us in what we do. Because we couldn't have done it without each and every one of you. But guys, it's showtime! So sit back, relax, and enjoy Blue Horizons!